Entering main menu screen, Dynasty is selected. Home, you have 4 options. Continue is selected. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Selected. Ready. Edit CPU uniforms. Entering uniform name option is set to current home. Entering uniform name option is set to current away. Helmet option is set to throw. Helmet option is set to white helmet. Helmet option is set to blue helmet. Helmet option is set to throwback. Helmet option is set to black helmet. Helmet option is set to orange helmet. Ready.
Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Entering play call screen.
Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Entering play
They'll immediately call timeout. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't. It was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing in the double coverage.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. As a result now,
the Gators will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the USC Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession.
Coach, entering pause screen. Coach, options. Pause. You have 2 options. Setting. Entering settings screen. You have control scheme option is set to tap. Entering pauses. Entering play call.
Impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback on my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Zone coverage that time. The quarterback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So just got to get him to the ground quickly.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. The Gators will keep this drive going.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And the Gators are threatening in the red zone.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it. And that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll send out the kicker here. Just drives it between the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Entering play call, special teams.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offense are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Out of the backfield, he's open. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed, and the returner will be knocked down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to clear it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body right. That's a little old school for me.
Cover 3 hatch. Cover 6.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Coach suggests overload free showed you. Cover 1 contains 5. 1 Robert press. Cover 1 contains 5.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun.
Cover 3 doesn't. Cover 4 formation. Cover 4 quarter.
Down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early in this one. They just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator! And once he got loose, it was all over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown. touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15 options.
How in
to
the
select
world
it.
did he miss that? Quick
Entering
strike
play
offense
call,
on that three-play
special
scoring
teams,
drive.
you have 5
And
options.
they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack part. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The quick out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Bringing it back, it's Abrams. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll give it to Johnson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Powers forward. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Jet touch pass. Play type, error, concept, error, slant, error for categories.
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Dances away to buy time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Entering play call, special teams.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best player.
And down he goes back at the 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Give to the running back. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for a gap. It's Marks. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Favorites, stupid. Double flares.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes, and how much you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Inside, double flares.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Mertz. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Florida! What a grab and go for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
15 options, pack empty selected.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside the 15, here's the return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It's sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got him downfield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll try to blast their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Robert Chris.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're...
Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be tight. Throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're down just 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Return left is selected.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Favorites. There are 8 categories.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. He's got 67 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bench swap. Double corner. Empty and X slant spot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Right down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
QBs have to understand, I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football and let him make plays.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but there's... And they're going to head out the line up for a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 7 options.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Play favorite stick. Double flares.
A first down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I want to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 5 options.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one. Big play feature on this team is so important to this team.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Moss. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And the returner will be brought down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Favorites. There are 8 categories. You have 11
that
options.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Post corner drive selected.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mertz. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25.
6 categories. You have 9
this Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
It just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass from the deflection.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it set up on the outside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Tempo and overdrive.
This is the moment for this offense to put the drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play,
he'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown USC. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden,
trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great so many tremendous moments of individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Looking downfield, it's Mertens. Now improvising. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Oh, he's playing with fire. He's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running back searching for a hole. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Entering play call, special teams.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline.
Pulls it in on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Play call, recent. There are 6
now on 2nd down for this offense.
Options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Back to pass, it's Moss. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7.
Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the first. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll come out throwing on first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering Puzzlement Hub screen, you have 3 options. Stacks is selected. Entering stats screen, teams, player stats, teams. Florida. Rushing. Receiving. Team myth. Team myth. Team myth. Team myth. Team myth. Entering the loop, return to HUD. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Entering screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. You have 2 options. Ready to advance is selected. Advance week option is set. Entering sim head. Entering MySQL update. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. CFP team schedule. Entering. We called you. Alabama. Week 15. Week call 3. Entering Dynasty Hub. Scores slash CF Conference Play Goal CFP bracket. Entering 2024. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Entering 2024 College Football Playoff screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Enter, yes. Entering game mode screen. Play now is selected.